Now I'll use the acrylic as a template to cut out the backing board, which is 6mm hardboard purchased from Home Depot. Before we go any farther, I'm going to mark a star on the corners of the backboard, the plexiglass, and the frame that all line up together. That way, if things aren't perfectly square, as I've used the plexiglass as a template, then all the pieces will be equally unsquare and I'll know how to line things up. Now, because the plexiglass paper is going to get peeled off at some point, I'll also mark, just with a pencil mark, this corner of the plexiglass so that I'll still be able to identify it. I'm just going to mark lines with a knife. And then we can trim the hardboard to those lines. I'll trim the hardboard to the line using this handy jig. Slides in the table saw. The hardboard is a little tight in the frame after I've cut it on the table saw, so I've marked the edge where it's tight, and I'm going to, instead of planing the whole edge, I'm going to start with it part way down so that I just plane off that part of the edge. Then I'll do a full pass through to get it straight again. Now we can cut the mat board, again using the plexiglass sheet as a template. I'll be cutting on the back of the mat board because that's the way it's going to all fit into the frame. Back of the mat board can be identified by the printing. And before I forget, I'm going to transfer my corner symbol onto the mat board. This is 100% cotton mat board, so it contains no acid. Acid can damage the art over time. I always start with a fresh blade so that I get a clean cut. Several light cuts are better than one thick cut. I can tell by the sound of the blade when I've cut through.